We're going to talk about Young Thug removing Gunna's music from his link. All right, so first things first, I saw a post, I think No Jumper posted first saying that there is a link, right?
It
He
was.
took it out.
There was.
And then
They removed it.
And then after this post went viral,
Excuse me.
it was removed, which is crazy.
So, yeah, all right. So, recently everyone's been posting how fucking Young Thug had Gunna's DS4 link in his bio.
And it's probably been there, right, for a while.
It's probably been there, but just all of a sudden, everyone in the media just picked it up.
Yeah.
And then a few hours later, the link is gone. So it just looks like Thug's still not rocking with Gunna is what I take from this. Because, like, if you really was still supporting him, you wouldn't have removed the link, my boy.
Or someone... Go ahead.
To be the devil's advocate here, or they're still dealing with this court case, right? Gunna is out on bond or bail, or I'm not sure what he's out on, but he still has like more.
He's out on some bullshit.
He still has more court cases to deal with. What if like they forgot this link was there? They didn't think anyone cared about it, but now that the media is like, oh, this shows that he's actually cool with him, they're gonna think that the judge is gonna be like, oh, this shows that you guys. I don't know, like, what if they're scared of it interfering with the court?
It could have been like to the point, like, damn, it's getting too big. People think I'm fucking with this nigga. Let's take this shit out.
Exactly.
I think it's staff related. You know what I mean? Like someone put it there because this fool's album just dropped or whatever the case may be.
Right.
Gunna, someone saw. Well, obviously we all covered it, right? All the media.
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah, maybe they're all right.
Yeah, because I ain't gonna lie, I was definitely one of the first niggas like, see, I told y'all. But at the same time, I always, in my head, I was like, all right, it could be two things. One, it could be this nigga still your artist, you still making money off this nigga, so you just giving a fuck about the business side.
Yeah.
Or it could have been like a statement as, y'all gotta chill, I fuck with this nigga. You just never know.
What if it could have been some crazy coincidence where just, I'm sure there's managers, labels involved where they're like, hey, we're putting this link up for 2 weeks. And then just on the last day of the 2-week thing, that link was supposed to be there. Everyone posts that it's there. And it was supposed to be removed regardless, but it gets removed just because the timeline is finished. That's a weird coincidence.
One of my homies that work with YSL, he said the link's been there and people just randomly picked this up. So I don't know if it's been there, but he said that the link's been in the bio. But from what I'm hearing, and I know some people that's in Georgia right now, I don't think Thug and Gunna rocking out like that. So I think that's really just what the streets are saying. Like, Thug and Gunna, I don't think they're really talking. And Young Thug's sister, Hador, she posted like a weird message, and you could kind of tell she's talking to Gunna, where she said something like, it's cap, or basically just saying that they're not supporting what Gunna got going on with the link. So I don't think Gunna and Young Thug gonna be making any type of music anytime soon. Wow. I don't know, maybe it's the whole play.
One of these comments says, let me get this dude back off my Apple Music. So people are like re-adding him after they saw the first link, and then they're like, okay, never mind.
It's crazy because if Thug vouch for him, he could be a little somewhat good.
I've been said that. If Thug get out and say that nigga's good, I promise
He's back good.
Maybe 50% is gonna be like, I'm gonna go fuck what Thug say, he's still a snitch. But the other 50% is definitely finna play that shit.
Yeah.
You see how fast the bitches were like, oh, let me get this nigga back on my playlist. I guarantee you, bro. People don't even really be standing on shit that they not even involved in. It's just other people they think standing on it. Well, he's standing on that shit, so am I. Ass niggas, but they don't give a fuck if he told or not. They just want to see if other people accept if he told or not, and then they're gonna go accordingly.
I think the damage is almost done in a way because I feel like Gunna kind of should have said something to kind of clear it up. With him just being silent for so long, even though he might not be able to say anything, because like, what is he gonna say? I think he kind of just like ruined it for himself to give us. No, maybe he come with an interview and break it down on what his side of things.
Yeah, I think that's smart. You shouldn't just get out and go on Instagram Live and just get the run in your mouth. I think he should definitely do a coordinated response if he's gonna do a response. I think it's better if you just shut up instead of going on Instagram Live like, y'all niggas cap.
But would you
what
let,
the fuck is that gonna do?
But as a street nigga, would you let everybody sit and think that you a snitch?
It don't matter. It don't matter. You can go out there.
Though.
It don't. You can go out there and say you're not a snitch all day, but it don't matter, bro. If niggas got this narrative about you, that's what the fuck it is. And if you can't prove it, just shut the fuck up. I could say I'm not a snitch all day, and if I can't prove I'm not a snitch, shut up. You're a snitch.
So basically, that's what you're saying. He can't prove his shit. So
no, I'm just saying. You saying like you gotta speak up, but it's like it doesn't matter if you're speaking up with no evidence. If you're speaking up with no proof, who cares? You're just running your mouth as a snitch if it's no evidence.
And then plus, the proof is in the pudding. I mean, we kind of heard it, so it really ain't nothing you really could say. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I think unless they was all, like I've been saying, if it was all coordinated, I don't know what the fuck they got going on.
Like, if we would have never seen him on the freaking court things, then maybe us calling him a snitch without paperwork is definitely out of fucking pocket.
That's a fact.
But we definitely saw freaking court footage.
Yeah.
There's really nothing to even talk about after that. Like,
that's pretty intense. Like, we don't even need paperwork. We have video footage of this fool's whole face and mouth moving.
Yeah, like a little look. I've been saying the same thing. Like, if And that's just a real big Hail Mary if they was all together, like we all about to take this, X, Y, and Z, we all about to go home. If that's what they doing, that's not snitching. But if you went home and was like, I don't give a fuck what these niggas got going on, I'm finna get the fuck up out of here.
Yeah.
That's snitching.
He's like, yeah,
But
they gang
like
him
I
out.
said, I've been on plenty of cases where we was sitting in this bitch 9, 10, 11 months. The attorney come like, look, you gonna plead down to this lesser crime. Y'all both finna go home on probation house arrest. All right, bet. That's snitching?
You just say like, hey, we
If
didn't.
y'all all in cahoots, it's not snitching.
That's
but
all
if
I'm
you
saying.
threw your man's underneath the bus
Of
and
course.
he's sitting, and
That's
he's
always
sitting,
snitching. I'm just
Yeah.
saying, if we all in cahoots, like, all right, we all finna plead guilty to this. We all finna go home. We finna plead to a lesser charger because I get hit with like grand theft of auto and then they'll lower it to grand theft of persons or some shit like that.
Damaged property.
Yeah.
Have you ever
and then
have
you
you
go
ever had to
home.
have separate your case? Because I know a lot of people. I've never been in that, but when people separate their case because
That's freaky.
this was gonna get 25 years and the only way he could get them 25 years is just and all that bullshit.
Right.
Now it becomes questionable. Like, well, why'd you separate your case, homie? Like,
Yeah.
because I don't think I want to do 25 when
25
I could
years.
just take the 5 without saying anything. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Facts. It do just make you look a little. It do
I'm
look a
not
little crazy
advocating
when
for
you
you guys to
separate
do
your
that.
case.
I'm just
Wait,
saying.
but separating your case, like you're saying, you like admit to one of your own crimes and separate yourself
No,
from
no,
everything
no, no.
else?
You just separate and you'd be like, look,
Try me differently from this fool.
Because say we book a nigga, right? And when they catch us, they catch you with the gun and they catch me driving. They might not, at first they might try to charge us all with the same shit. But if I separate my case, I can just get charged with driving. You get what I'm saying?
But does that
That's
make it
kinda
harder for
snitching,
the?
though.
It makes it harder for the guy with the.
You kinda snitching.
You basically
Yeah.
you giving it. Well, all right, I'm gonna say we did this part of it, but hey, separated. So you kind of basically
Look, but
Adding
if
a
you
piece
got
of the
money
puzzle,
for a lawyer
yeah.
and your man's got a PD, I'm separating my shit. We not finna both have this public defender and go to jail. Nope. Nope. I got the good attorney and I can't necessarily pay for yours. And nah, I'm sorry, bro.
Because you don't have to snitch to do that.
You don't.
could
You don't
just-
got to snitch to separate.
I
your
don't know
shit.
your way all the way as to a plea deal. You know what I'm saying?
somebody got.
But if you really, I ain't gonna lie. If that's not your man's, you might have to separate it. But if this my nigga, I ain't gonna separate it. We just gotta rock out.
Yep.
I ain't gonna lie. Like we gotta rock out. If you my nigga, we not separating it. We
All
gotta
the
just
times
rock
I've
out,
been
bro.
busted, I've got my own.
These snitching rules
problems.
is
I've
getting
never had a
crazy
crime.
now. It's like you
Nah,
can
for real.
snitch,
Obviously, I
you
got a
can't.
plug, but who's gonna tell on their plug? That's fucking retarded.
Honestly.
Right, that's stupid.
Hey, but I'm not saying YSL is a criminal organization, but one thing I've learned from like learning about the Italian mobs and a lot of other crimes and crime organizations is there's always someone that's gonna snitch, and you're never gonna get away with it. It's like that's the one thing I've learned, to be honest. Everyone always ends up getting caught, bro, at some point or
Not
another.
everybody.
Basically everyone, dude.
Not everybody.
Almost everyone, because I
Like-
ain't gonna lie. Almost.
Look at
it's
all
a
the
very high percentage.
all the famous Italian mobs that we all like have seen movies about. Bro, every single one of those dudes is like basically has dealt with the crimes that they've fucking committed.
That's valid.
That's because you've been treating this lower level nigga like shit for 10 years, and then you make his son be the lower level
That's how
nigga,
come-
and then you make his grandson be the lower level. Yeah, nigga, we telling on you, nigga. You've been
That's-
terrorizing my grandpa and my dad forever. I've been doing store runs for this fucking family for 4 generations. Hell yeah, nigga, go tell. Because it's not like in like feudalism or some shit where it's like, no, you're born in this position. Yo, daddy was pussy in here, so you're finna be pussy
Oh,
in here,
no.
and your grandson finna be pussy in here. That's trash. There's no
Your daddy
real
used to
way
go get my groceries.
to
Get outta
work
here.
your shit up outside of family. So I could see how that could fall apart
Yeah, yeah.
real fast.